Welcome to tonight's episode of
Mythic Wyrd!
Last we left off. What happened?
Left off.
Who died? Who didn't? Recap. Let's go.
Well, I can tell you one thing. We still haven't had a long rest. After how long?
It's been 7 days.
Oh yeah, you guys have maximum points of exhaustion, so technically you're all dead.
Not on new rules.
Alright, go Cody. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah, Dario.
Is that your real name?
Alright, so last session we left off. Where did last session
Where did it
begin?
start? I know where it left off. I just can't remember where
It
it started.
started quite somber in a chamber where an argument had just died.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Other than that, I don't know. What did happen? So we learned to work together again.
Drea. Yeah, that's right. I think these guys are
Welcome.
experimenting
You're
with a vein.
welcome. Bow down.
Yeah. And then we went towards Bargulfen.
Zulfin?
Orphan.
What's it called?
Somehow your bloodline just grows. It just keeps growing.
I'm not being honest, I always thought it was Bargulfen as well. So, yeah. Right?
Yeah, I thought so.
We're good friends.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
It's just everyone loves dolphins.
Oh.
Go on, got all the hype.
Anyway.
You just gotta sleep around a lot. There's just
Come on, brother. Yeah, we probably slept with the dwarf and expanded. Yeah, sure, I can see that happening.
Expanded. Conquered. Domains.
Harakai's my cousin? Oh.
Alright, let's back up. This is not canon. Okay, so we made our way to the barrack, whatever it was called, Zulfin.
Zilfin.
Yep. And we discussed how we were going to save Dario and buy him more time, and how we could damage the hive mind in order to do that. And then we came across the next area that didn't have oxygen. We made a plan to split in 2 teams. One team would damage the hive mind, one team would repair the engine, and then Bjorn did a mind spike again and was able to reach Dario's thoughts through the hive mind and see that he was alive and somewhat well and coming towards us. And so Team B decided that they were going to anticipate Dario and try and recover him, which we successfully did through gassing his brain up.
and a weird slug type of thing came out of his ear.
Yeah, so we already through experimentation understood that this substance can be killed through the poison, and so when we found Dario, we assumed that he was under control of the hive mind. Thalion held him down, Drea gassed him until he pretty much died, but ultimately a slug form came out of his ear and released him.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
latched onto his brain.
Was latched onto his brain hole, and he is now free.
With a massive hole in his ear.
Yeah.
And bloody eyes and ears and nose.
And Bjorn apologised.
What?
Yeah.
John apologise.
What the hell?
We might need to do that bit again.
Yeah, I didn't realise the cameras were on that. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. And then meanwhile, Harakai and companions went to
Kylo was there too.
the engine room. Yeah, Carla went to the engine room.
Oh, Carla's got a suit.
Mm.
That barely fits
Yeah.
a dwarf
Oh
suit.
yeah. I thought you meant like a tuxedo. I was like, what?
Just dressed for the occasion.
All right. Did we miss anything
You're looking pretty Thanos at the moment.
Yeah, it's really
Blue
bulky.
with your
isn't
friggin'
it?
golden suit and... Mind you, I'm colourblind, so I'm
Bulging.
assuming Thanos is blue. Tab.
It's pretty close.
Up to interpretation, really. Especially if you're colorblind.
What are colours? Even?
This is society trying to follow us. Anywho.
Alright. So. Dario. As you're helped by your friends, you're still in a daze. Ears ringing. Throat still burning to some degree. And it's still a little bit hazy. As you're led back down these winding hallways. And eventually brought to the room where you guys all parted ways.
Sorry, there was one more thing. There was a big sound of something following us, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there
It
was a
wasn't
shadow.
following you guys, it was...
Angry.
Yeah,
Angry.
yeah, correct.
Yeah, okay.
Do you guys have any conversation on the way, or is it fairly quiet? It was only about 10 minutes to back to the room where you guys originally parted from.
Yeah, so it's pretty quiet. Italian's pretty
Drea.
quiet. He's trying to sort of share his oxygen with Dario, who's carrying.
Drea would be
Dara would be recovering, so probably not very talkative at the moment.
Awesome.
Do you want to be singing on top of his lungs? No, okay. It's pretty quiet.
So you guys eventually make it back within 10 minutes to the room that you guys originally split ways in. And knowing the direction that Harakai and Kyla went in, and Jed, did you guys want to continue down that path?
Yes.
Towards them, yeah.
Yes.
There's no oxygen.
You guys continue down, and it's probably about 150 feet before you reach a T section, and you can hear to the right Harakai and Kyla's voices in a room not far off from the T section. As you guys slowly make your way into the room, you see Harakai half hidden behind a large... You guys really don't understand what it is, but it's obviously some kind of machinery. Cogworks, pipes, pistons. It's like it fills the entire room, and you don't have enough room to go around it.
We just see Harakai?
And Kyla and Jed. Harakai, you're still assessing, you're kind of still doing your first assessment on the damage and what's gone wrong and what you have to do. And the damage actually isn't too bad, but it still will take, majority of the time will be spent taking this thing apart just to repair one thing and then put it all back together again.
Okay.
Sorry, just to clarify, because we discussed this last session. So fixing this is really to get to
The door.
dam.
the dwarves, yeah. But well, actually, yeah, not necessarily the Dario, but we've got Dario now, so I suppose that is our next thing, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, this is going to be hard to open. So it's going to take I think we were saying 4 hours or so. Harakai's thinking to repair, and then on
go
top of
separate
that,
directions.
on top of that, we have to split in 3 different groups. One group in this room, one group at a switch at a different section, and another group at a different switch. We have to hit them all at the same time.
Oh,
There's
really?
no oxygen, so
Yeah.
Okay.
we're going to be rolling, see if we can
But when you
survive.
I
fix
didn't know
this,
that.
we'll get
Or there's
oxygen.
light,
won't
Yeah.
light oxygen.
Yeah, when we fix this, we'll get oxygen and we'll be able to go straight to the barrack den, right?
Correct.
Do we have to flip on the switches to get the oxygen, or just fix this first?
Flip on the switches at the same time. That's the main
Okay.
thing.
Gotcha.
So Harakai hasn't started work, right? He's just assessed it.
Correct.
And just one other thing, is there a vent in this room?
There is.
Okay, when Harakai hears the shaking all around, Does it say? Kyle, let's see the vent.
I'm gonna. Is there anything I can seal the vent with?
There's all manner of kind of tools and liquids in here that are stored around the room, obviously to keep the engine working or replenish fluids and things like that. You would need to there's metal sheets and stuff, but you need to bolt it up or something. So unless you're gonna somehow use your magic, there isn't anything quite to.
Can I go up to the vent and with a metal sheet, if I can carry out how heavy this thing is, maybe if I cast firebolt
Mm-hmm.
and heat up the metal,
Okay.
and whack it in with a hammer or something.
Yeah.
Try
Okay.
to get it stick.
Yeah. Make a.
Nice.
I'm gonna say make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that's really bad.
Can he actually reach?
You'll have to climb up on the engine.
Yeah.
And different parts of the engine to get up there.
Uno momento.
Meanwhile, the rest of you guys are coming into the room and see the party.
What's Jed doing? Sorry.
He's following you around at the moment, giving his own advice and his own kind of thoughts on it. But he seems eager to help. He wants to get his hands.
If I can I give him a bit of parchment, and I don't know if I have a pen or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna basically call out things and tell him to take notes.
Yep, and he's very, very eagerly. He doesn't know how to read or write, but he's drawing the pieces that you're talking about.
13.
13. So you easily heat up the metal, and you pick up a heavy hammer and awkwardly kind of hammer this thing in there. It's holding, but you're not sure, if it'll stop them. But you've got it up there.
Okay. I don't have anything else for it. Harakai, you think that will hold him?
Hold them based on.
What you've seen them doing to doors,
Yeah.
you don't think it's going to hold them.
To be honest, I don't think there's much we can do to hold them, but more slow them down. If maybe you could, I don't know, put some sort of sharp things on the inside, make it hard for them to get through, or at least damage them on the way in.
It's a little bit too late for that. I've already put that sheet up.
Is there a blowtorch in here?
Yeah.
Harakai's gonna grab it. Have you used one of these before?
I don't even know what that is.
Is that some sort of pry tool, I guess?
What a
Like
pry tool?
some sort of
Yeah,
pry tool?
this room is filled with tools on the wall and stuff. Designed to keep in the engine room to maintain it and stuff. So you'd easily be able to find the tools that you need.
Okay. Harakai, if he can, is going to take blowtorch, pry tool, and then he's going to try and pry it off. And then, if that's possible, he wants to somehow attach 3 magic stones on the inside of it and then seal it back up.
Nice. Okay. Easy. So you get to work with the help of Kyla, pulling it back off, putting the stones on there. Then maybe Kyla, if you use your magic hand or something to hold it up for him while he hits it back up and hammers it back in.
Sweet.
Is it fixed yet, Harakai?
So they're all in here now?
They've just walked in, yeah.
Was there any other vents, or was that the only one?
Just this one. In this room, it's just the one.
Okay.
Did you get Dario? And then Harakai's gonna jump down, run up to Dario, and just give him a hug.
Careful, he's a bit tender.
And
And I just kind of pat you on the back.
and while he's leaned into you, he's gonna say, "I'm sorry. Next time I'll keep a closer eye." And then It's gonna pull away. I've just started to do a bit of an assessment. Roughly how long do I think it will be?
Make a investigation check.
Carla also approaches Daria and punches you on the arm.
Take 1 point down.
That's
Falls unconscious.
11.
11. You think it'll be just under 4 hours.
Don't be so reckless next time. You had me worried.
I'll be more careful.
Damn straight you will be.
I'm gonna put Dario
And then you
down
see him
against
like
the wall.
weeping a little bit.
No.
Just before Darling puts me down, he'll kind of softly punch you back and give you like an assuring smile.
It gives you one back too.
Here, use this to breathe. I take one last breath at the oxygen mask and I hand it over to him.
Alright. And now it has been. We are going into the next hour, so everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I need to make one?
No, you're alright. Those without the oxygen with a disadvantage. But you've just given away. So you've just gotta-
We all have a mask, right? Are we all two?
Yeah, you need a suit.
I mean, but we're all
So you take off
using a band-aid type.
Yeah, so just roll normal.
I got
Alright.
17.
17, you're fine.
14.
How much?
14.
14, you're fine.
Can you shape water?
That is 6.
Take
Can
1
you
point
shape
of
water?
exhaustion.
What if Carla shapes water? Because you can breathe in water and it's just like a bubble around your head.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's pretty good idea.
That's great, yeah.
That's a really good idea.
I got 8.
Eight?
Okay,
Take point of exhaustion as well.
There you go, guys.
That's very smart.
There you go.
I could do that. I'll
It's
just.
still running.
Carla, you can have that idea if you want.
So what does 1 point of exhaustion do again?
Gives you -1 to attack rolls, -1 to ability checks, -1 to saving throws, and -5 to your speed.
I don't think I
But then
have any.
it stacks, so
Yeah,
if you're on level 2, then it's -2, -2, -2, -10.
Did you take
We should
one?
get that like
Yeah.
written down somewhere.
It's on the app thing.
Oh,
Do
that's
I? I don't think
cool.
I have any.
No.
I don't have any, right?
I'm on 2 now.
Oh, you
no.
took one as well.
Yeah.
So, what are the ways to recover exhaustion apart from short rest, or is it long rest?
It's just long rest.
It's a long rest, yeah.
Okay.
Or Mikhail's weird cubes of meat.
That'd be handy right now. I'm just saying.
Dylan's gonna start sweeping the chamber, putting his runes to the ground.
Dre will go next to Dare and just assess him, like, properly. I'll do a medicine check.
How far was the last pressurized room? Is that far?
It was about
Natural 20 and I have
like
plus
back
6.
to the entry of that
Yeah.
pressurized room. It was probably about 15 minutes,
Oh,
15 20 minutes.
I got a 26.
The 26. And what were you doing? A
A
medicine
medicine
check
check.
to.
I just want to check Daria, like, I did the immediate danger, but I just want to make sure there's nothing else, you know?
So you look him over while he's having a seat there. From the obvious wounds, like from his ear and the blood that's half wiped from Thalion and stuff like that, he seems to be okay. But and there's no immediate threat or nothing that will pop up later. But he definitely needs some rest, as
Yeah.
do you all.
Has it been was it dawn yet?
No, still the same day.
Okay.
Andrea's just gonna crush up the same ointment, like the oil, and just give it to Daria and be like, every 4 hours, it will heal your ear. I don't know, it's actually every 4 hours. Andrea's hearing potion. I made it especially for you because you're probably gonna go down.
It's just weird, right?
I've been waiting to make it, honestly.
Alright, so here's the deal. I've done a base level assessment. It should take me just under 4 hours. However, we can go this route, except we need to divide the group into 3 in order to activate each of the locking mechanisms at the same time. To be honest, I don't really want to separate. So our other option is, our previous idea where we take Fortune's Wind, try and find a service hatch into the barrack den, and maybe get Drea to transform into a smaller animal, deliver a message via one of my voice boxes, and try and get them to come to us somehow.
You know,
I like it.
if I wasn't so exhausted, I would have teleported you over there.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think all of your people coming out will be putting them at risk.
But I think it'd be much less risky for us considering they're all armed with suits and can breathe in this type of condition.
That's true.
They are safe in there, though. You do have a point, Dario.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, they're not going to stay in there forever, right?
But if
Which would allow me to breathe sooner.
I don't know. How far is it to get back to Fortune's Wind?
For about an hour. No, where are you guys? Yeah, you could probably do it in about an hour and a half.
And then how far from there to Barrack Den?
Like 15-minute flight. 10, 15 minutes at most.
Probably going through the service hatch.
That's my fault.
Keep in mind, because there's no power, the barrack den wouldn't be pressurized either.
Yeah.
Do they run out of oxygen? Yeah, so they are on limited time as well. We don't know
So-
how long they've been there.
If we fix this, does that
Oh, yeah.
pressurize barracks then as well?
Oh, true.
Okay, so yeah. Because we're going to be here for a while, so we might have to do that.
Well-
anyway.
I suppose we are all pretty beat up as well, right? Maybe while I get to work on this, you guys can try and catch a breath. Maybe go to the last pressurized room.
How far is that?
15 minutes. Again, I'd prefer not to split up, but I think that's the only way you guys are going to get a comfortable rest.
Could always make them suits, says Jed.
Make them suits.
I mean, Giant Spain made us these.
That's my fault now.
How far's the Skyforge?
The Skyforge. Skyforge would be from Barrack Den, if you went in a straight line, about 45 minutes to an hour. If you took Fortune's Wind, it'd be obviously a lot faster, 20 minutes tops. But keep in mind, there's other places,
Yeah,
like there's the
like
whole thing,
vendors
which you
and
would be able to,
stuff.
like wreckage shops and things like that. And
Not a bad idea.
I'll find a hammer on the wall and hand it to you. And I'll hold my arms out so you can start measuring it.
No, okay. I'm not gonna make them by myself. Would there be suits in vendors that would fit the rest of the people?
all of them are designed for dwarves, but you could tinker with them and
try and make them like
extend
bigger.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, the suits themselves are like there's, like the almost the garment underneath, I guess, which is where it's pressurized in there, and then the metal armor on top.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could
just extend that under layer.
exactly. Yeah.
Because that's what we really need, isn't it?
Yeah.
The top armor is more for armor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I don't see a problem with that.
Well, how long would that take?
Well, if we went back to Fortune's Wind, it's about an hour and a half. Fly there. 15 minutes, did you say?
Mhm.
About 15 minutes, so take us almost 2 hours to fly there. And then making or adjusting 4 suits. Take a fair bit of time. Roughly.
Roll investigation check, but add your tool proficiency to it.
Okay, my tool proficiency is usually double. Do you want me to double it still, or?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Ooh, dang. 6. Okay, that's 12.
Okay, so you think you could do it in a reasonable amount of time, probably about half hour each suit. If you're working hard and everyone's kind of contributing, probably about half hour per suit.
Well, all up for all of your suits, take me about 2 hours. But I think it's probably a reasonable investment of our time, considering it looks like a lot of the areas are unpressurized.
Wait. So, sorry. We've got Dario. We're gonna go get suits. We're fixing the door. We're getting your brethrens out. And then what are we doing?
Going for the hive mind.
We're saving the world, Kyla. One clan at a time.
We have 3 days.
Is that the feeling we got? Was it 3 days? Was more, wasn't it?
As a minimum, it was about 3 to 7 days.
At the very least.
I'd like to try and get it done as soon as possible if we could, but I understand we're all pretty beaten.
We definitely need to rest. Even the trek back to Fortune's Wind. It could be perilous.
Plus, if we go to the armory, who knows what's going to be there too.
Yeah, you might not find any suits. Seemed like they were in high demand.
I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find the suit. I mean, we may live in the sky, but we're still dwarves.
Well,
So what do we say? Rest and then go? Go. I tinker and rest at the same time? To be honest, while we're out, we might as well get you better equipped. I see Dario's already found himself a weapon.
You see Kyla kind of hunched over a little bit because the achy of the suit is getting to him.
it's your call.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Harakai. I had a bit of a look in the last room and there wasn't anything too great.
Mm.
Will there be better stuff? Or is it just this junk?
I don't think you were looking for the right things. But, lucky for you, I know where to look.
Then let's go.
Alright, but first, let's put it to a vote. Rest in the other pressurized room before we leave, or leave now and rest while I finish working on your suits. I vote go now. All in favor? 2?
Jed's vote?
Jed will vote go now.
Alright, and I assume you're all
I'll
rest
have
first.
my vote.
Go now?
Majority votes.
I think the hive mind was probably not a fan of what we did back there to Dario.
Think we get far away from this sector as possible for now.
Once the voting's done, can I start having a look around the room? I want to find something I can make like a makeshift sling to sort of carry Dario on my back a bit easier.
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
Three?
You scale the room, overlooking a lot of the stuff in there, but you don't quite find the stuff you need to put together.
So junk! Sam kicking some stuff across the room.
And Harakai just... What exactly are you looking for?
I just thought you'd have something that I could strap him
Is that like...
to my back.
Is that like a piece of leather or something? Like, that's holding something up type thing? Or like...
There's leather in tubes of metal casing that are like lined in the wall that are used to roll out and cut seals for different parts of the engine. But it's just a metal canister, so
But all you have is metal and hammers. And why is everything in this disgusting colour?
That I agree with.
It's not disgusting.
It's not flattering.
Okay. So there's leather in the tubes?
Yeah.
What is that? Alright. Harakai's gonna crack open a tube, pull out the thing of leather, and then pull out his tinkering tools, cut one end, and then cast mending on the other 2 points to mend them together.
I'm trying to strap a couple of hammers, 2-3 hammers together, try and turn it into like a makeshift belt.
Oh
In the meantime. Just junk.
Will this work?
Just-
What are you doing with the hammers?
Where did you get that?
I know where to look.
Oh, you hide all the good stuff. Snatching it off you.
Alright, ready to set out? Has it been dawn since we got here? Like since the airship?
It was dawn just before we got to the airship.
I mean, since I last messaged Maverick on Fortune's Wind on the way here, has it been... Has
since
my thing
you
recharged?
Last message Maverick on Fortune's Wind.
Yeah, I messaged her on our way from when the warpstone exploded to...
Yeah, so it's the same day. So that was dawn when you guys were leaving.
Have I got a reply or anything yet? Okay, everybody ready? Let's go.
All right. So what's the plan? So you guys are heading back to Fortune's Wind,
Mm-hmm.
and we're taking Fortune's Wind to the Barrack Sylphendon. Is that right?
Taking it to... I think we want to take it to like...
The armory, wasn't it?
Yeah, to like vendors and stuff so that we can...
Oh, okay. Like this actual.
Would there be
And-
oxygen there? In those
top?
areas?
Well, we're
Probably,
going back on top side.
probably not, right?
It depends on the shop. Like if they walking outside, there wouldn't be because it's just open air. But in certain vendors, there is vendors that are on top that you go into like a bulk room. Then doors close behind you, it pressurizes, and then lets you into the shop.
And Harakai's home would be
On the Barrack Den, in Barrack Den.
in Barracktown. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you're not going towards Barrack Den. You're going to go fly around the city.
Mhm.
So what are you looking for in particular?
We're looking for suits in particular, and really just weapon vendors to try and get some better artillery for everyone.
Okay, so obviously you living here, you know that one of the most popular shops in the Sky City is called Brunson's Elite Artillery, which is a master craftsman of all kind of weapons and things like that. The reason your particular favorite is the weird tinkering weapons that he occasionally comes up with that have known to be, injure a few dwarves here and there. But he always comes up with the craziest ideas, and if there is power to his shop, it would be pressurized.
Okay.
you know.
Is there... So Harakai doesn't want to give them anything crazy to begin with. He kind of wants to give them like the Kradron standard, just so they don't see too much.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, the good stuff's out the back. The experimental
Okay.
stuff's out the
Oh,
back.
okay. So
But yeah, in his, if you just walked into his shop, it would have a whole collection of Kradron weapons.
Hey, usually if I carry something, I think it's half my size, I can move without taking the penalty of my speed. with Dario on my back, even though he's in a sling, do I take a penalty or
You would, yeah, because he'd be considered your size
is that
still.
half speed?
Yeah. But Dario can walk.
Oh, can he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a bit more buggered than the rest of you guys. So.
Alright, I just wear the leather strap.
Okay, so Brunson's
pack.
Brunson's top level. Like
He
top
is,
side?
yeah.
All right.
And they you know a few more shops, but that one was always your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's Brunson's on the top side. It's pretty reliable.
That's great.
Oh yeah, you guys don't live here. Don't worry. All right, let's go.
All right. So the party gathers up, and you guys begin heading back the way you came, led by Harakai.
In the suit that I am I gonna be making noise?
Yeah, you would be like it's a metal suit on the outside.
I take it everyone's gonna be making noise with Jed and stuff. Okay.
Not me.
Not you.
He is the shadows.
Yeah. All good.
Yeah, all good.
Awesome. All right. So you guys begin making your way back, and the hour and a half trip is tedious. Even when you guys get to the pressurized zones, you guys are exhausted. The weight of walking around all day, the combats that you guys have, even the previous morning before fighting with, crawling on the airship and flying out there, it is just taking its toll on you guys. Now, are you guys moving sneakily, or are you guys moving?
Yeah.
As quiet as you can. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah.
Can we just pick up another breathing apparatus on the way as well?
Yeah.
I realised I didn't. I saw a guy at one point, and I forgot about that, so I'll probably send her away. But I'll bring her back out now.
Okay.
Because she hasn't died or anything.
Yeah.
And I'll have her be on alert to sort of sniff if something's coming from a direction or here. She's got a better perception than all of us.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So I need everyone to make a stealth check. First one.
Yeah, here we go.
No, so -2 for exhaustion 2, yeah?
Oh, this is so bad.
16.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
16, 8.
6.
That's with exhaustion.
Wow.
Natural one.
I've got a natural one, I've got -1 because I'm exhausted, so...
You are the shadows.
Yeah.
I'll pick up a hammer and hold it in front of me as we walk.
Guy got 23.
Thank you.
I got a 7.
They can't hear my footsteps over the helmet.
Alright, that's a lot of bad rolls. Alright. I need everyone to roll.
We're gonna die.
Everyone roll a d8.
D8.
3.
5.
7.
I feel like didn't we go in
That's
3
6.
friggin'
That's 6.
circles?
Oops.
What are we rolling, sorry?
6.
D8, just straight D8.
Oh, D8, sorry.
Got a 5.
4. So did anyone match my roll?
I matched it.
And what is that? 6?
We both got 6.
Wait, let me take a photo of these.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll flip them around for you. For the 4.
Caught seconds before our death.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry.
You guys continue your journey, and it's about a half hour out from the Sky City. Sorry, where you guys parked Fortune's Wind. And out of nowhere, you guys just hear, not too far in the distance, a skirmish break out. It doesn't sound like it's in the hallway with you guys. It is the next level above you guys. You can hear distant shouts and rifles being shot. A few explosions. And that's silence. You guys eventually make it out back onto the dockland where Fortune's Wind is still.
Oh.
Holy cow. Wait, so we had the skirmish above us?
Yeah, above you guys and probably like 800 meters away from you guys.
People are so alive in there.
Did it sound like dwarf versus dwarf?
Oh, dwarf and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Harakai just curses under his breath. Idiots. For God's sake. Alright.
Can't do anything for him now.
And the worst part is we don't know if they're friend or foe. Alright. Let's just keep going.
You guys all load back on to Fortune's Wind, even squishier now with Jed, who tries to take up as least room as possible. And before long, you guys are ready to set off, slowly pulling off, doing half a circle before gaining some altitude and rising above the docking strip. As you guys clear the first kind of set of tunnels from where you guys were, you're left in awe again as you guys come topside of the city, which is a sprawling. It's hard to explain, but there's all these suspended bridges and towers and ships permanently parked in areas which connect, different bridges and areas of the city together. And it looks like a mess, but it is well put together, and everything fits tightly and nicely in this city. You've left the Barrack Zilfin kind of area now, going closer to the Admiral Den, which you can see is... You don't see anything on the outside of it, but the sides that you guys can see, you can see that flesh creeping out from kind of the gun ports and onto the side of the ship. Harakai, you pilot Fortune's Wind, dodging through buildings and towers as you've done many times before.
I want to try and keep it as low as possible.
Okay. Yep. Keeping it as low as possible to avoid any patrols or anything like that. You don't see anyone topside the city immediately in your area, but you do spot a few in the distance. There's a few other ships in the distance, and like as soon as you're spotted or you spot them, you can see them sinking lower, like hiding behind towers and things like that. All of it in the distance, yeah.
What colours?
From this oh yeah, you would be able to see it from this distance. You see on the side that you do see them, they're both Barrack Arn ships, so both
Against us.
the colours being
Red and black.
red and black.
Shoot.
You eventually bring it low to a section that is kind of its own floating island connected by several sky bridges, and it's on the edge, towards the edge of the city. There's nowhere quite to park, but you bring it as low as possible, and you can leave it on and leave it hovering there if you like. Obviously, it will be making some noise. Not heaps of noise. It's a very small ship. But yeah, because there's nowhere to park. So do you want to do that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Awesome. All right. So as soon as the ship starts to slow down and come in low, you guys just realize the wind out here is, one, very welcome, but two, harsh. It is blowing hard, and for a second you guys wonder how the hell these dwarves even survive a walk around Top City, before Jed jumps down, and you just hear the hiss of aether gas coming out of his boots before he magnetizes himself to the actual.
And this is surface.
This is surface. Yeah.
Like the most part of the surface.
Yeah, open sky above you guys, and this is the closest city. Like feeling that you can feel like towers everywhere, connected by bridges, but then there's big spans of bridges connecting kind of separate floating platforms of the city with no railing or anything like that, just out in the open, connecting each other.
The condition of the buildings and stuff, have they been like battle damage?
See battle damage everywhere. A lot of the buildings out here still smoke, bellowing black dark gas out into the air that's carried by this wind, and it's currently blowing away from you guys, so nothing's in your face, but you can just see the extent of the damage. Ships crashed into the city, still burning, pieces of the city that have completely crumbled from artillery and bombing runs, and you can tell there's strategic places of kind of each clan that's been heavily attacked, like power ports, supply warehouses and things like that have been damaged extensively. This area has seen some damage, but a lot of it looks like passing skirmishes or, nothing directly, maybe a few shells that have landed here indirectly. But for the most part, it's safe for you guys to walk here.
Do we need some sort of special boots?
Gotta get some for you. But for now,
it's a short walk to Brunton's store, but
Can we walk there?
Yeah, you can walk there. The wind is harsh enough to force you guys to kind of head down and pull through it, but you definitely don't want to be leading them across any bridges or anything. And you notice everywhere in the city, like the floating islands and floating portions of the city, there's no railing or anything like that. Like Brunton's shop is pretty much on the edge, and like a few steps from the front door, it just ends, and there's just tunnels and stuff underneath where you'd fall off, bounce off tunnels and everything, and then just fall off into the abyss.
Bloody hell.
Hey, Harakai, how do you activate these things?
Do you need like a tool or something, or is it just?
Take your boots.
Harakai just jumps off, clicks his boots. Did that?
Clicks in the air as he jumps.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do, there's like a dull, almost like an engine or a fan turns on somewhere in the boots, and you guys just see Jed and Harakai secured to the ship, and even like when the platform kind of slowly rocks, their bodies are like you can tell their feet are stuck there.
Alright, so maybe rope to get you guys tethered to us, just in case. I mean, if you want, or you could just.
It's harsh
fall.
wind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys would be screaming at each other
Shouting
right
out.
now.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Harakai just pulls rope out his back. Rope!
Yeah.
And he's gonna start tying it around himself and hand it to who's untethered? Drea, Dario, you. Who'll hand it to Bjorn?
Alright. Are we tying all of us to you?
I don't know, would 50 feet of rope be able to...
Yeah, or at least you can hold on
Hold up,
to
yeah.
it. Yeah. Again, it's probably a 20, 30 foot walk from where you've parked the ship to Brunton's store. So
Alright. Still better than tunnels.
I love this.
We leap off, I guess.
Az is currently holding onto your hair and just like just flapping in the wind.
This is what it feels like to fly.
I'm gonna click my feet.
You feel immediately like some kind of vacuum or suction from the bottom of your feet to the grates underneath you. And even though the wind batters you, your legs are stuck there.
Harakai's gonna look back at everyone. Only a small walk! Let's go.
Just fucking go.
Okay.
So you lead them to Brunson's elite artillery shop, which is a reasonable sized building. Either side of the door there is ornate cannons that have been secured there with a rolling sign that says, Brunson's elite artillery. All kind of aether gold lights and crystals are like shoved into the shop, where once there would be like lighting different colors as around the sign and things like that. Now they're all dead, but you can still see the light to the front bulkhead still on and active. For you guys, it looks like you're like almost walking to like a high security prison or something. But you obviously know that there's a shop on the inside.
Yeah, Harakai can't help but smile as he walks through it.
You go up and press the button.
Mm-hmm.
Bulkheads open up, revealing a room on the inside. Probably 30 by 30 feet, where you guys all walk in before the door closes behind you guys. And then you're all violently, like the wind is deafening plus harsh to your bodies, and it's like the silence is nice before you look around and there's another bulkhead in front of you, but it's such a like industrial weird feeling to all of you guys as like cogs and mechanisms start turning around you guys. There's a pump that starts whirling and going fast, and then you're all violently blasted with aether gas as the room is pressurized again.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's a shock to all of you guys, and it's like and you guys are like all covered in this white mist
What the hell is this?
before the door in front of you guys opens up and the room is like pressurized and the vapor kind of carries out through the room, revealing probably a room this size, all filled to the brim, all over the walls, the ceilings. There is just weapons like racked on the walls, aether gold cells all across the walls. You can see all manner of weird contraptions that have been put together that are placed there. And as soon as you guys walk in, from behind, in the middle of the room, there's a short iron, not desk, like a bar or a countertop, sorry. And on the other side of it, there's another bulkhead, and either side of that, two machines whirl up into life with little Gatling guns as like these little ships produce out the walls with an ornate statue of a dwarf with a Gatling gun, and they just start to spin.
Harakai.
Is this normal?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Brunsons.
I'm gonna pull out my trident.
Oh, don't worry, it's just decoration.
Are you sure?
Is it?
Yes. Isn't it good?
All of a sudden, they both whirl into life, releasing all 6 shots in front of you guys, releasing sparks up into the air. There is a smell of gunpowder in the air as all 12 shots rain down on you guys before the dwarves, on some kind of like machine cog, open up the barrels and start sliding rounds back in.
What the
Wait,
hell?
they shot at us?
They shot at you guys in front of you guys on the floor. That's the first time you've ever seen them shoot. And they start loading shots again.
Okay, that's not normal. Harakai's just gonna
Tools, eh? You think they're just tools? As a bulkhead opens up and a older dwarf with a monocle in one eye and a aether gold gem in the other approaches you guys. There's all kind of weird bits of machinery attached to him, like drill bits that come out from his back. There's like, you see one hand is completely gone and it's just cyborg, while the other hand is missing 2 of his end fingers, and on his shoulder sits a bird, a mechanical bird with a drill for a beak. And it just scans you guys with one red lens.
Brunson, I missed ya!
I've got my trident up ready to throw it before you say
I'm
that.
about to
This
cast a
thing's
fireball.
worse than the necromorphs.
Brunson, you're alive!
Of course I'm alive!
What a
How you been?
stupid question to ask.
Do
Is
we
he
kill
friend
it?
or foe?
Do we kill it?
No. Alright. Fate Chosen, this is Brunson. This is Fate Chosen.
Happy to make your acquaintance.
Are you some
Dwarf
kind of lady
cyborg.
dwarf?
Don't the ladies have beards?
Oh, now I like him. Saying I let my trident vanish.
Who are these people, Harakai?
Some friends I've made on the surface.
What
Look.
surface?
You know, below.
Oh. You mean the slums? Ah, yes. Well, anyone is welcome here that has something to trade.
We'll run with that. Look, Brunson, we. Do you
Speak
know,
up, son!
Do you know about the situation?
Yes.
Could you explain it a little more?
Well, it all started a few weeks ago.
Hold on. Can we come in, or are they going to shoot us?
No, you can come in.
As you are.
So, I was in my nightgown, having a bit of a walk around the shop, you see. And then I heard it. The hammering of Grungy himself.
Oh God.
Yes, that's what I thought exactly. And then I knew it was time to create Harakai, to forge something so powerful.
You're missing half your fingers.
Yes, isn't that the story we're talking about?
No. I meant with the Civil War.
What civil war?
Have you left your shop?
I never leave my shop. Patrons have been thin though, so.
Look, I don't want to break the news to you, but it looks like Abuk, Azum, and Arden have taken shots and declared war against Barakden, Zilfin, and Rendel.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. And look,
Do
we're...
they need weapons?
I mean, Abuk, Azum, and Arden have mostly left. They realm jumped, but I think when they realm jumped, they let something else in. And
More customers.
no, not more customers. They're...
I thought you said it was reliable.
I said his weapons were reliable. Look, they're...
Dahlia's gonna start touching things. Just things.
He immediately pulls out a massive 8-barreled pistol. That's like, if he didn't have his cyborg arm, it would look way too heavy for him to carry. Oh man, just cocks it at you. Payment first.
Are you sure we don't kill him?
certain.
Is he killable?
I think he's going to kill us.
Look, anyway, the point is we're here for suits so that these folks can breathe throughout the unpressurized areas.
Mm.
Mm.
Are you going to pay me?
Yes. Obviously, I'd need to do some adjustments on their suits to make them fit.
Why are they so tall?
Well fed.
Mm.
And a lot of air. So,
Mm.
what would that run me?
Is the suits the only thing you're looking for?
Let's start with the suits. We'll go from there.
And you're wrong.
Everything has a price.
Can you attach it to my back?
Sure. Let me just get the hacksaw.
Let's start with the suits. Start with the suits.
Oh my god.
How many suits are you after?
1, 2, 3, 4.
3 suits. Well, business has been thin, so let's say 1,000 gold pieces a suit.
A suit?
Yeah.
To be honest, we don't need the entire suit. We're more looking for a system that allows them to breathe in the unpressurized
Oh,
areas.
so I have to pull it apart, then more work for me, 6,000.
I mean, I could pull it apart.
No, well, back to 3,000 then.
You said 1,000.
Per suit.
Okay. Look, I don't know if you caught on, but there's a civil war going on, and everybody's.
Do you have any
about to die.
windows in here?
I hate the sunlight.
Cool.
Why is that?
Well, maybe we should take a look outside. Might give you perspective.
I haven't been out for many decades.
Do you like your house here?
I don't know. Yes. So many questions. I'm starting to lose my mind.
Well,
I think that happened.
there are creatures out there who are coming for you, specifically.
Am I that important? What do they want from me?
They want your wealth. Clearly.
Bastards.
What else? So, that's why we're here. We're here to stop them.
Yes.
And it would work in your favor if you aided us in this plight to save you.
Make a persuasion roll.
What? Clan is he from?
He's originally from Barrack
15.
Barrack Rental.
Can I assist him?
How so?
Yes, please assist me. Vote against right.
I'm like,
Yes.
you want to go outside and deal with them yourself?
Can I assist him and be like, I am a fine soldier. I have the scars to prove it.
Alright, both of you make persuasion rolls, you just didn't go over 10.
Cool. 30. Plus whatever.
I'm just waiting for D&D.
30.
The 17.
Oh, I've got advantage on charisma checks against dwarves because they like me.
Yeah. Finally, it comes in head.
16.
Oh, I got an 8.
He looks at you guys for a second. You can see underneath his monocle there's a mechanical eye that's kind of whirling and taking you guys in, zooming in and out. Right, I'll make you a deal. Truth is, I haven't had anything to drink for quite a while. Let's say,
And you don't think about going to outside to get something to drink?
well, usually patrons bring it to me, you see.
It's pretty good service.
It is. And I would offer you the same kind of trade. Bring me a casket. And they're only about this big. Of the cove's finest.
Is there a easy place to get that, or is it all in the den?
It would be in the brewery, and it would be the you know exactly the type that he's talking about, the casket that he's talking about, and there's only like a handful made every year, like 3 made every year, and
my
each
God.
casket is like this big, like enough for 2 drinks.
Of course, but we would need the suits to go get it.
Yes. So here's the deal.
Wait.
I rig up the suits, so if you're not back here within the day, I'll blow you up if you don't come back. Do we have any call?
No. Look, the whole of Barrack Zilfin is locked up in the den, unpressurized, and they're running out of oxygen.
Shame.
And we really need to get there. Could you just give us the suits?
For free! It looks horrified.
Alone! Once we get to the den, I'll get a casket and bring it back.
Make a persuasion roll.
Ooh, 12.
You promise you'll come back.
I will, but to be honest, I can't guarantee how long we'll be out, but I swear I'll come back with a casket straight from the den.
Fine. 2.
Would there be 2 in the den?
In the brewery there would be. Remember how the
Mm.
brewery's opposite the
Yeah.
Sky Forge?
Okay.
Yeah.
2.
He jumps up and down, doing like this weird little dance as he turns around on the spot, laughing gleefully.
Oh, I am legitimately terrified.
So you should be.
Alright.
2 caskets for 3 suits.
4 suits.
4?
4.
4 suits.
Again, I can't guarantee how long we'll be, so please don't rig them to blow us up.
No promises.
Okay, I need to expect the suits after we've finished with them.
You won't be able to find it anyway. So do what you want.
Wow. Look,
Any of you have anything else to trade?
Do you have anything worth our coin?
He just looks around the packed shop.
I don't understand any of these.
Let me show you this.
oh no.
And he picks up a sword off the wall, which is a similar size to a short sword, and there's a guard on it and a trigger underneath the sword. And as he pulls it out, he rolls out this chain which he wraps around it and back onto the hilt, which is like there's a little boxed motor in there. Takes one of the aethermatic cells, pushes it in there with a hiss before pulling the trigger, and you guys all jump as it comes to life, going.
Oh wow. Right, yes. How much?
What do you have to trade?
Coin?
How about some fine
You don't
weed?
want any coin?
So let me check the price.
Try's gonna trade her weed.
Give me your
How much of
grass.
that stuff do you have?
It's just grass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know what I did to Boris.
850 gold.
What else? Give us a showcase.
Oh,
That's so cool.
He gets excited and he pulls out from
Haha.
underneath his desk. He's like, "This is my newest creation." And puts it up with a loud bang. It's like a 2-handed cannon of some sort. And he pulls out a disc, a saw blade disc that he loads in there. And then he hits a button on the wall, which opens up a small door in the wall to the outside. And there's a pedal there, which he kicks the pedal, and you guys just hear, and you guys watch, after a few seconds, a ship with a target in the air goes flying past the window, which he shoots at it, launching the saw blade out from the window into the ship, breaking it.
I love this guy.
short.
New favorite NPC. Only 900 gold pieces. A bargain.
Wow. Are you sure you don't want to join us?
I don't like the sunlight.
Would be in the tunnels.
I don't like anything.
How heavy would these weapons be?
Quite heavy. This would be two-handed.
Would Kyla be able to... Okay.
Anything else you'd like to highlight?
What do you fancy?
I'm more of a simple sort.
I can tell. He pulls out off the wall. It looks like an ordinary axe. Before he loads it, he realizes there's a barrel on the end of it. Loads it, does the same thing, shoots out the window, and then smashes the axe into the iron, the steel table in front of him.
as he does that, Harakai is gonna whisper to Bjorn. He's not really the simple type of guy, as you can tell.
God, that's cool.
This is more simple.
God, that's so cool.
What's the 1d8 piecing? That's the shot.
Yeah.
Bonus action to load. Successful make it is made with axe and pistol is loaded and use my 5%. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
Oh.
How much for that one?
500.
Oh, 500.
Well, I have this.
Can I examine that one?
You may. He struggles pulling this one off the wall.
Oh no.
Great axe.
Alright.
Oh no.
Ooh, that man. Have to use a charge.
All these weapons have a charge?
The pistol doesn't, but the rest of them use the athematic cell. So just so you guys know, each athematic cell is 6 charges, and you can use the charge when you attack to use the
And then after 6 charges, you need to replace yourself.
replace. Yeah.
Does
So
he sell
they're cartridges that you carry around.
Does he sell it?
Yep.
What about the what do you call this axe? Just boom axe? What's it called?
I like that. I hadn't thought of one yet, but Boomax. I like that.
I'm pretty good at naming things. I named the fate choice, by the way. That's my choice. my fault. Anyway, we should do it for 400.
Wait, this one or the
In
pistol
gems.
axe?
No, the other axe. Pistol axe.
Make persuasion check.
I'll use Bardic Inspiration.
Just as I'm about to bargain, you just go into song. Wait, I could choose to use this after I roll, yeah.
Do you have anything else that's a bit more range
no.
damage? For range?
I have just the thing for you.
Tell you what, I rolled so bad. I got good persuasion as well. I got a 10 total.
A 10 total?
Yeah.
450.
Let's see if I got that.
Keep in mind, all of these you'll have to, all the ranged weapons you have to buy ammo for as well.
Does it come with a 6-pack?
They'll all come with 20 bullets.
That's fair. I'm loaded. But thank you.
That's right.
450.
That's what I have, isn't it?
Mabuk.
Why is there soap coming out of this?
Yeah, that's what I just got a mouthful of.
Something.
Do you have the card?
No, I haven't printed them yet.
Sorry.
Okay, then.
Could you send that through Messenger to me so I can just view it?
Yeah.
That's
How
so
cool is
good.
that?
That's
This
all right.
was
Yeah.
probably my favourite, the pistol axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Do you
Thank
have
you.
anything else like that?
I have flamethrower if you want. And there's multiples of these.
Yeah, the thing is, my axe is so good, but this just seems interesting. I want to
Yeah.
use it.
Why?
Maybe we can move the
Yeah, try
obsidian
that.
from
Oh,
your
no,
axe
no.
to this if you like it more.
Maybe
I highly doubt he'll have anything for a magic user, would he?
No, but he has all kinds of ranged weapons if you're interested.
Does he have any?
But he is
Oh.
quite the tinkerer, so
Like a cool
he would be
one.
happier to if you give him some ideas.
Oh.
Like Hawkeye's. friggin'
How about we go on a break while everyone inspects these and we'll do shopping. And that way we can do the shopping and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I can show you guys everything, explain the rules and everything.
So
We'll be back in a short while.
So, end the episode?
I want to buy a weapon for Az.